everybody, I'm Cinnamon Cooney, your art Sherpa, and today I'm so excited to be showing you this easy Q-tip tree with just a few cotton buds and your rainbow colors. You can create this for yourself at home. Get your paint, get your brushes, and come back and meet me at the easel right now. Let's get started. So let's look at the materials we're going to be using in today's fun lesson. I have a 9x12 canvas panel here. This is just ready to paint on, ready to go. You could use a stretch canvas. You could use paper for painting on with acrylic paint. This is a magenta and a warm napthol red. I have my orange, my yellow, my green, my blue, my purple. I have my phthalo green and my phthalo blue and some white. I'm going to make a phthalo turquoise with this. And I have brown and black for the trunk. Now be sure and check the description below because it's going to have all of the information about all the materials you need so you can do this easily for yourself at home. I'm going to use, this is called an artist knife, and it's got a little diamond head. It's just plastic. You could use other things to mix, and I'm going to just mix together my blue and my green, and I'm going to make a phthalo turquoise. I'll add just a little bit of white to it so I can make sure I see when I hit my turquoise because that's important. I'm going to wipe off my knife. I'm going to pick up a brush for acrylic painting. This is a number 26 Bright. I'm going to dip this in the water, drag off the extra, and I'm going to load. And I do that by pulling in on both sides, and that's going to go right into my brush, and I'm going to get a little white and loosely mix it. And then I'm going to come up from the top, and I'm going to make a sky. See, I'm brushing in a curved process, and that kind of gives this beautiful bigger than life sky effect. I'm going to add white as I go down so that the sky gets lighter and lighter as it gets to where the horizon line is, or where the sky meets the earth. Just going lighter as you go down. And I'm going to just make sure that I brush in a few little loose white streaks. These are going to be kind of like my little clouds. It could be coming in here. Brush that all in. So now I'm going to add a little bit of white. I'm softly brushing. And that's just a little bit that I can have to give my sky a pretty effect. And now it's time to fully dry the canvas. After your sky is completely done and totally dry, the next stage we're going to do with chalk. This is kids' chalk, like for a chalkboard. And we're going to just very loosely sketch in our tree. But of course, there is a traceable. If you check the description below, it'll be there for you. And there's no cheating to tracing. That is completely allowed. It's free and available on our website. All right, let me show you how you put this in. This is going to be the ground that my tree grows out of. And I know that I want a trunk to come up, and I think it'd be nice to have a little bend to my little tree and the trunk going up. I am looking for more of an upright tree, so I'm going to wiggle these little lines around, and that's going to really help get my little shape. I don't want fingers. I want little wandering bits that are very different. But once I know where that is, I'm going to get my Q-tips and start laying in my dots. So I have already pre-bundled together my Q-tips, and I'm going to be starting with my reds, my cool magenta and my nice warm napthol red. I'm going to tap, 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 tap this in and come over here and just go tap, 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 tap. Just tap this right through, and when you come to one of these little ends, it can be fun to lighten that little bit there, just right to the little end. As I'm going, I might get more into my warmer red and blend these colors beautifully together, and that will really help it feel like a tree. Just come in, just lightly. Ooh, little treeness right there. Get those little tree feels on. Nice, beautiful, warm red right here. When I go to get into my orange, I'm actually going to use another set of Q-tips, and I'll get a little red into it and a little orange so that they have a nice blend from one color of the rainbow to the next. See how we're doing? Just getting a nice blend going. Wonderful, happy rainbow tree. Keep going with the nice orange. All right, I think that's really beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and get my yellow now. I'm going to pick up my next set of Q-tips. I'm going to get into my yellow, and it's okay if I pick up a little orange at first for our transition. That through there. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Just making that so easy. You may need a little extra yellow because yellow can be a very see-through color. So if you need 2 coats, don't worry about that. That's okay. You're okay. You're doing great. Totally do this. Breathe deep. Remember, art is fun. Now we get into our green band, which we're going to bring right through here. Put that down. Get my little bunch of 3 Q-tips bundled together with a rubber band on my green. I'm going to take a little bit of this green into my yellow, and that's going to help me get some dark green going. I mean, lighter green, more yellow green, and that's going to give me a nice blend. Wherever you want to put your little green, bringing up the next part of the rainbow. Pulling that through there. There we go. Having fun. Every once in a while, I'll pick up a little bit of the yellow. And then I can come into my darker green because I know I'm going to be getting into my blue. I'm happy with that. I can go ahead and put these down. And I'll grab a little of my blue. It can help to get a little bit of white if you have darker colors, just to help them show. And I might even grab some of my green just to help this blend, just like I've been blending through the piece already. This particular technique will work okay with gouache or watercolor. Not as much with oils, but the water-based media will do this pretty well. Pull your blue in here. A little bit of my white. And more blue. All right, last little bit there is going to be our purple. So right here, I have a little purple. If your purple is very dark, you can go ahead and mix some white into it to help it lighten so you can see it better. There we go. Just bringing it out here. All right. There we go. Finishing our rainbow with the very important purple. It's really pretty. So it's a good time to look at your project and decide how you feel about it. Do you like everything? You're happy with the leaves? If you're happy, it's time to go ahead and dry that project or allow it to dry before you put in the hill, the grass, and the tree trunk. So for the next part, let's go ahead and lay in the trunk of the tree and all the little branches. You're going to find this really fun to do. A little thing to remember is that the tree is going to be thicker here at the base and get thinner as it goes up. Every branch that comes off should be a little thinner than the branch that it's attached to. I'm going to take, this is a number 4 round brush for acrylic paint, and I'm going to go ahead and get a little of my brown paint and a little of my black paint together and make a nice dark chocolatey brown color for my trunk. All right, so come here at the bottom, and that'll be the hardest that you press, and then as you go up, go ahead and lighten your brush stroke, helping your brush make a lighter, twigglier shape. Go ahead and thicken this trunk a little bit. There you go. You want it to be believable that the tree is being held up by something. Just taking this out. I'll just go right out to the end of that little branch there. Now, it can be nice to have other little branches through your tree. So go ahead and take those off, like maybe one run over here and on the little tip of my brush to make a fine line, I'll go there. We're just making sure that our tree looks supported by its little branches. Take a little one out here, and I might bring this one back into the trunk. That's the other way you can do it. Steady my hand a little bit. Back. Just relax. There you go. Give that a look. And while that's drying, it's a good time to go ahead and put in the grass in the bottom. I'm going to load up my brush with a little bit of brown and come over to my green, and I'll mix those together. And that should make me a nice dark green. I'm going to go ahead and paint my whole hill with dark brown green color for the earth. For the next part, it's really important this is dry. I'm going to go ahead and dry it with my hair dryer. You can do that or just allow it to dry at home. I'll see you in a second. So for the next part, I'm going to go ahead and add a little highlight to the tree to make it feel a little more barky. So get some more brown and not that much black into your next mix right on the end of your brush. And go ahead and give the tree just brown, a little highlight right here. Just on the right side of your tree. Not everywhere, because in the tree, the dark branches really pop. Just want to show some of the bark up in here. Just stroking very lightly, giving it a little bit of bark, but not a lot of bite. A nice dark little tree. All right, rinse out, and we're going to put in our grass. Now, the grass we're going to do today, we're going to really enjoy our green and yellow together. I'm going to start with just a lot of my dark green. I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to just brush up. Sometimes I curve that brush stroke to the right, sometimes I curve it to the left. Because in nature, grass grows in a very unruly fashion. So you want to show some of that. You want some of the grass to be long and some to be short. Maybe something came by and had a little nibble there. I'm mostly just doing my green at first. I'm going to come back with a little pop of color, which is really going to allow it to just pop and be beautiful. You see, I'm just filling in the base of the hill the same way. Now I'm going to get a lot of my yellow, some of my green, and if you have a little white, you can even add a little white to it. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to just pop a little highlight here and there, just to show the grass where it's catching the sunlight, curving it. Now you can probably really see the curves. A little more yellow into that, green. You just vary it up. No one has the right to tell you how your grass is supposed to grow. On the edge of the painting, I can make sure that this is coming up. Yellow for that green new grass. Make sure that everything under this tree, it should be inviting, like you can sleep here. All right. Now we get to do the fun part, which is sign it. I'm going to get a little tiny brush so I can sign my name on there. And I think I'm going to sign it in just a little bit of dark blue. That way it shows up, but it's not too bright on the canvas. And I may just sign it up this edge. So I'll turn my little canvas on its side and go ahead and sign like this. I hope that was a lot of fun for you. I hope you found a lot of success in this project and you're going to keep painting. Be good to yourself, be good to each other, and I want to see you at the easel really soon. Bye-bye!